Hello, I'm Steve. Thank you for visiting the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for ideal patio comfort. Check out our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful, as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. All right, here we have this residential application, and you can see we have this sliding door here. We have a seating area back here. There's a table a little bit larger than the one I built here, but that'll suffice for right now. And we have a couple of recessed lighting up here, and also I think there's just a center light over here, and I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and get right into our dimensions. Dimension wise, excuse me, I have about 9 foot ceiling height. I have a 12 by 16 foot distance, and I have the can lighting up here at 10 foot centers roughly, just for a reference point. I think that's about it. There is this outer edge over here, but I'm not going to concentrate on heating this outside edge here unless they come back and say that there's some need for that, so we'll leave that alone. And let's go ahead and turn that off right now, and then we'll just go right into the two different models here. So I'm going to choose, this is a pretty well protected area. I'm going to choose two different Infratech electric heaters. I think the electric heaters are the type of heaters they're looking for. If I did use a gas heater up here, I would have to be kind of concerned about the exhaust and how it would flow out of this structure. You can see we have these edges up here that wouldn't allow the exhaust gases to flow freely, so it would be something we'd have to be concerned about, as well as the height, meaning that it's only 9 feet tall. So my heater would have to come down a minimum of, I think it's 17 inches with a 25,000 BTU heater, and I think it's 21 inches with 34,000 from the ceiling to the bottom of the heater. So we're going to try to not use that particular model for this application. And then let's go ahead and go with the second choice, I guess you might call it. So the second choice would be, for me, would be a CD 5024 for 5,000 watt 240 volt electric heater. There's dual elements here. I think I have this attached to the ceiling. Yes, I do. And yeah, so this is a 5,000 watt 240 volt heater, and they have dual elements like I stated, and you can turn one on, one off, or you can use a control system and control the amount of output, meaning you can go from 1% on to all the way 100% on. So, and I have them centered between these recessed lighting, and I only did that because of the visual look of it. I'm trying to, kind of match up what they have going on here. I would like to see them a little bit closer together from each other. 10 feet apart is rather at the extreme distance. And if that didn't work, then you could probably just tilt this unit in like 5 degrees and get a better coverage here in the center. But let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. And I might just want to mention, there's no issues that I can see with regards to clearances around the heater or above the heater. So we got a 6-inch above clearance, and then we have a 18-inch on all 4 sides of the heater, and then 36 inches down below, and that's true over here as well. No issues there. All right, let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So the footprint of heat is going to look fairly decent here. I have an oversized couch here, so this ray, you can see, doesn't really penetrate the back edge over here. I'm not quite sure of the true dimensions of theirs. However, you can see that we're probably missing about a foot back here, and then of course almost a foot over here. And so if it's something that they are very concerned about, then you might want to go with the longer unit. And so this, I just try to keep the smaller unit, sorry about that movement, the smaller unit here, just to keep it between these lights without impeding on its output of lighting out there. So that's the 5,000 watt CD model, and we'll go ahead and look at the footprint of heat on a slimline. Slimlines look kind of nice. It's got a boxy shape to it, slimmer in its dimension. I think this is 5 inches and this is 3.5 inches tall. There's a junction box, excuse me, not on this one, on the other unit, I should say, the junction box over here, and you can place it on either side, doesn't really matter. And also, whatever way you tilt the heater, you could have it on either side as well, so it doesn't really matter. But again, this is the slimline unit. This is a 4,000 watt unit, and with the 4,000 watt unit, we're getting a broader throw from left to right here, so that's why I think this would probably be my optimal choice here. So we get a further throw over here and over here. I did center it on this line up here, so I might be a little bit off. In fact, if I moved it over just a few, you can see I'm covering this edge up over here. So yeah, I probably would want to center it more based on this direction here. So that would be more of the center of the units. And yeah, but you can see that we're getting a little bit better of a throw from left to right. We're still missing some of this couch here area, but being that this is a well protected area, we kind of have, you know, this semi open wall here, over here, full wall over here, and you know, this area here is probably protected from just this wall itself. So I think this is a pretty good application here. This is probably what I would recommend the most. And again, if you wanted to make sure that we get the center of this area heated well, then you might take this heater here and just move it 5 degrees tilted in towards the structure itself. You can see that we have some of the ray coming out beyond the structure, or the covering part of the structure. So I think that looks pretty good. In any case, if this has helped you, please tap that like button. We don't advertise, we don't monetize, therefore YouTube will not promote our channel unless we receive your appreciation, and we thank you for that. And if you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, send your information to designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Thank you very much. You have a great day.